Hey there, beautiful souls. My name's Cassidy. I am part of this magical Team Jacob, and I am so honored. I'm so happy to be able to be here to share my wisdom and all of my tips and tricks on house parties. House parties made simple. Think, simple, 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 and just embed that into your mind, because a lot of times when we hear parties, we think, oh my goodness, like, parties. That's a huge thing. That's a huge feat. But they don't have to be. Don't think baby shower for your sister or engagement or anything like that. They do not need to be extravagant. And when I do parties, I have so many different styles and different ways of doing them based off of the time of day. So that's what it's going to come down to a lot of times, is when are your parties going to happen? Let's set a date for the party, and then let everything else just kind of come into its own natural state based off of what you choose. And when I choose a party, I don't try to pick a date and a time that works for everybody, because hey, guess what, girlfriends? I'm gonna do another party. I'm gonna do another one that is going to meet everybody else's needs. But this week, I'm gonna do one during the week from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. open house style, and it's Valentine's Day. So I'm going to get some pink sparkling lemonade. I'm gonna get some croissants and some fruit salad with some dark chocolate almonds. Okay, that's it. Simple, simple, simple. I'm gonna do a couple little cute decorations. Target always has some amazing decorations per holiday, and just put a couple little things out there. Then decorate with Mascara Beauty, because Mascara Beauty can decorate in its own. We don't need a lot beyond the beautiful packaging that Kara has created. So think simple. Now, if you're doing a weekend evening party and it's fall, then think getting an awesome cutting board that you have in your cabinet or a plate and putting some charcuterie on it, and then just getting whatever type of version of your happy hour that might be, whether it's some Diet Cokes or some wine or some champagne or some decaf coffee, whatever it might be. I like to kind of think of color schemes. And so when I think of fall and evening, I kind of think of greens and darks. So the charcuterie board, and then I love to get some pine and some candle and just light that, and then be able to have all of my Mascara Beauty out and do that. So that's how I choose to decorate for my own Mascara Beauty parties. So as an artist, those are my parties that I like to do. And then that serves everybody around me. It gives me the opportunity to be able to meet everybody's needs, so that they are all heard and they all have an opportunity to come to my party. So when I do an open house style, I do maybe like a 4-hour window where people can just come and go, and they don't feel like they need to be there at the start of the party, and they don't need to be there at the end of the party. It also gives the opportunity for my current customers to just pop in and try a new eyeshadow look out. They can also bring a friend or two. And when they do that, I also will set up a party link for them as a referral. So they can bring, let's say, 1 or 3 friends, and those people that come and they order, because I can color match them after I do my current customer's eyeshadow look, then I will put it under their party link as a thank you. So it's almost kind of like she's hosting, like co-hosting the party with me. And so I always give that option as an availability. When I do a party for a specific group, let's say it's a Fit Mom group or it's a Bible study group, then I'll just keep it quaint and targeted right towards that group of women, and everybody will come at the exact same time. We'll chat and we'll kind of go about that. Some people might wear it already. Some people might be new to it, whatever it might be. All you're doing is basically looking at your customers and being like, what do they need? What can I give them, right? Just like we do as solo, one-on-one, individual, personal mascara artist to customer relationship. So let's go into customer parties. So when you host a party, an in-home party for your customer, then the first questions that I ask them is, what day of the week is best for you? Then they tell me what time on that day is best for you, and then they'll be able to tell me. And I ask them all these questions because I obviously don't know their friends and I don't know their circle of people, so I need to find out a little bit more about what will give them the best opportunity and be able to have the majority of their guests come to the party. And so after we establish a time, I will create an invitation for her and I will set up her party link. I will send that to her, and then she will send it out to her circle of friends in whatever platform that she feels is the best and that they will respond to the best, as far as text message, email, create a Facebook event group, whatever it might be. I leave that up to her. And I also like to tell her that she can also provide just a little bit of some things to nibble on, some beverages, and then she can decide what extremity or what simplicity that she wants to do. And I always remind her it doesn't need to be a lot. It doesn't have to be a lot because the magic of makeup is going to be able to be, again, in its own. And so then, depending on her and the hostess, then she will decide what type of ambiance that she wants to do for her friends and for her family. So once we arrive at the party, I like to just let everybody kind of mingle, and I introduce myself as people kind of come in, but I also like to just stand back and just be available to people so that they don't feel just bombarded by me. I don't want to be like an on top of them type of a person, but I like to stand back by my space where I have everything for mascara set up and just be there to greet them. Typically the hostess is going to introduce everybody to you, and it just kind of breaks the ice. So I always let the hostess know, like, okay, we're ready to start. And so I will have a chair right in front of me because I always want to do a model, and then I'll just have everybody kind of sit in a semicircle so that they can see the model. Now before I do the model, I like to have the hostess come up by me, and as I kind of describe Mascara Beauty, I let her weigh in and I say, let's say her name's Gina. Gina, show us your collection. What do you absolutely love about it? And then she'll bring out her collection and she will show all of her friends her makeup, whether it's a ton of palettes or she's brand new and she has her simple quad, whatever it might be. And then she loves to just give insight. Her friends trust her. And so when she shares that information, her friends are gonna be like, oh, that's coming from her mouth. It's not coming from somebody who's just trying to sell something. Because that's what everybody just thinks, is that we're just there to do something. And we're not, obviously, we all know that. So having it come from her mouth is going to be the best thing ever. So after she shares that, I choose a model, I color match her in front of everybody, and then after that, then I let everybody just kind of mingle, or they can sit and watch as I color match everybody else. I want to share something. When you get that many women into a room, they are going to be literally like wide-eyed, oohing and awing over Mascara Beauty, because they themselves are going to be able to raise Mascara Beauty to its highest capacity, because they are going to absolutely fall in love with it. So when you get a group of women into a room, we all know how we can just fuel each other and raise each other's confidence. So those women in that space are literally going to sell Mascara Beauty for you, because they are just, everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, everybody loves it. And this is the most attention that I have gotten from my makeup and forever, and it's simple and all of the things. And so they're going to be like, sign me up, I want this. And then you have the opportunity to be able to sign anybody up and book another party on that date with anybody else that's there. So when you think house parties, in-home parties, don't make it complex. They really, really, truly are simple. And if you think too much about it, then it's going to be like you have to take a plunge and do it. You just have to do it. Don't tiptoe into it. Set a date, create an invitation. You might not even know what you're gonna do quite yet, but put it out there and then plan it after that. Don't tiptoe into it, just book it, do it, and I promise you will be hooked, and you will see how easy they truly are and how magnetic it is to be around all of these people. I mean, that's why we signed up to be Mascara Beauty Artists, right? The community and the sisterhood, and you're gonna find that through your parties as well.